All right, that's it for today.
Thank you very much, Master.
Master. I wonder if you have a few moments.
What is it?
There's something that I need to tell you.
Twilight died while being transported?
I was told his body suddenly exploded. We found...
Hey everyone, welcome back to San Best Anime Reaction. Previously, Barrel's reputation started spreading fast throughout the capital. Knights, commanders, and even higher authorities are beginning to realize that this old country bumpkin might be one of the strongest swordsmen alive. Of course, Barrel himself still looks confused about why everyone treats him like a legend. In today's episode, I'm expecting a major turning point. Whether it's a powerful duel, a large-scale mission, or someone challenging Barrel to prove themselves, this feels like the moment where his past and present fully collide. Will we finally get a serious fight where he has to go all out? Or will he accidentally traumatize another overconfident warrior? Let's start the reaction.
what looks like the remains of a magical accessory inside his actual body, so we're currently investigating with the magic core.
What about the dead bodies they collected?
Twilight's crew didn't seem to know anything about the remains.
So we have no idea where any of those bodies were taken to.
The leader had multiple magical accessories beyond his needs. Someone must be orchestrating things from the shadows.
They must be orchestrating things from the shadows. The old country bumpkin faces the dead.
Here, Master. Go ahead and try it.
Whoa.
Shaving down the monster's bone to make it was literally backbreaking. But I had fun.
What a beautiful sword.
It might not look so attractive on an old man like me, you know.
Well, of course it will. I'm so curious to see how well it works.
Yeah. Why don't we head back to the training hall and test it out?
I'll help you prepare a straw post.
I did feel uneasy without a sword at my side.
Really?
Oh.
We need to talk. Join me for a bit, why don't you?
I guess testing the sword will have to wait.
So sorry, Karuni.
Here we are. This is my house.
It's huge. By the way, how's Mui doing?
I'm still talking to her and trying to encourage her to enroll at the Magic Institute.
Who is this man?
Let me introduce you.
Benjin had just finished wrapping up his lesson, the familiar rhythm of teaching still lingering in his body as he put away the training materials and allowed himself a brief moment of calm. The hall slowly emptied, the echoes of earlier movements fading into silence. It was in that lull, when his guard was naturally lower, that Alusia approached him. Her expression alone was enough to signal that whatever she had to say was not trivial. She delivered the news without embellishment, yet every word struck with weight. The man known as Sunset, the criminal they had been escorting under heavy watch, was dead. Not merely dead, but killed in a way so sudden and grotesque that even seasoned knights had been shaken. His head had exploded without warning, leaving no chance for intervention. According to the investigation so far, this was not an accident nor a delayed injury. When the remains were examined, something resembling a cursed artifact had been found embedded within the body. The Knight's Order had immediately sealed the area and brought in the Magic Guild, understanding that this was beyond the scope of ordinary crime. The more they uncovered, the clearer it became that Sunset had been no more than a pawn. His henchmen, once rounded up and interrogated, knew nothing of the corpses their leader had supposedly been collecting. They could not say where they were hidden, nor why they had been gathered in the first place. Adding to the unease was the fact that Sunset had possessed several rare magical artifacts, items far beyond what someone of his standing should have been able to obtain. It was obvious to everyone involved that someone else had been operating from the shadows, manipulating events and erasing loose ends when necessary. A few days passed, and life, at least on the surface, returned to a semblance of routine. It was during this time that Benjen received a new sword. The weapon had been crafted from the bones of a giant monster, its surface pale yet polished, radiating a strange, subdued aura. When it was presented, Bander and Kuzuni could barely—
This is Ebroy Halman. He's a priest of the Church of Sphene.
The Church of Sphene? You mean of Svenity Yardvinya?
Yes, a church that originated in our neighboring country.
What's someone from the church doing here?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Master Beryl.
Likewise.
Master Beryl,
Huh?
did anyone tell you that all the magical accessories Twilight was wearing had come from Svenity Yardvinya?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
The man who passed them on to Twilight was a bishop by the name of Revio Sarleon. He made Twilight collect dead bodies in return.
What?
I suspect Revios operated the magical accessory remotely because he wanted to kill Twilight to keep him quiet.
What's the bishop collecting dead bodies for?
For Sphene's miracle.
What we refer to as magic here is called a miracle by the Church of Sphene.
And they believe this miracle is performed by their one true god Sphene, and it's known as the resurrection of the dead. I don't think this miracle is achievable either. It's nothing more than a legend, although I cannot say that in front of our followers. I guess Bishop Revios is conducting research, using the bodies he collected.
If that's true, why are you letting him continue?
I agree with what you're saying, but it isn't easy to stop him.
Revios is at a Sphene church in the Northern District now.
He's here in this country?
Yes. It's expected he'll be summoned by the Order tomorrow as an unsworn witness. Hopefully he accepts without objection. But if he flees the country, there's nothing we can do.
I don't like where this is going.
Here's the thing. If anything should go wrong, Beryl, I would like to ask you to capture him.
I had a feeling this was coming.
If the Magic Corps or the Order were to officially engage with the Church of Sphene, it could lead to an international issue as well.
And as a mere priest, it would be incredibly difficult for me to detain a bishop against his will.
So it falls on me.
You have no ties from keeping you from taking action. Alusha is already aware of this request.
I see, the stage is already set.
If Revios really did all those evil acts, I will never be able to forgive him for it. Would you be able to?
This might allow me to find the body of Mui's sister. Her beloved sister will never come back, but at least she can give her a decent burial.
So what will I do now from here on out?
Perhaps I can help Mui to be able to move on.
They contained their excitement. They circled the weapon, commenting on its craftsmanship, its balance, and the sheer rarity of its material. Benjen, however, regarded it with mixed feelings. The sword was undeniably impressive, but he couldn't shake the thought that it seemed ill-suited for a middle-aged man like himself, someone who had long since stepped away from the battlefield's front lines. Kuzuni, ever curious, wondered aloud just how sharp the blade truly was. Benjen shared that curiosity despite himself, and the two decided to test it in the training hall. The familiar space took on a different atmosphere as Benjen finally wore the sword at his side. The weight settled against his hip, unfamiliar yet not unpleasant. It was only then that genuine interest sparked within him. He drew the blade, felt the subtle vibration along its edge, and for a brief moment, he forgot his earlier reservations. That moment didn't last. His attention was abruptly pulled away when he noticed Lucy standing at the gate, her presence commanding even from a distance. She asked, calmly but firmly, whether he had time to accompany her. The unspoken implication was clear. This was not a casual invitation. Later that day, Lucy brought Benjen to her mansion. The sheer scale of the place was overwhelming, more akin to a castle than a private residence. High walls, expansive halls, and an air of authority permeated every corner. As they walked, Benjen took the opportunity to ask about Miy's situation. Lucy explained that she was in the process of enrolling the girl in school, handling the necessary arrangements personally. The reassurance eased something tight in Benjamin's chest. After they sat and shared tea, Lucy introduced the man accompanying her. His name was Iber Joy, a priest from the Shan church in the neighboring country of Svendiavania. Benjamin immediately wondered what business such a person could have here, but before he could voice the question, the priest greeted him politely, his manner composed yet watchful.
All right. I'll do it.
Ebroy and I will reward you accordingly for this.
I'll try not to get my hopes up.
You're back already. Did you buy what you needed?
Well, why did you come here, old man?
We had something to discuss.
Whatever.
I can tell that they're treating you well. You're looking better.
I don't understand. I don't understand why. You were all being so nice to me.
It's just natural for adults to want to take care of children.
Yes, that's true.
I tried to steal from you. Don't you remember what happened? Well, you gave someone like me money, let me do what I want, and you're even sending me to school. Why do you care about me? Why do you care so much?
She must be confused after all of these sudden changes. Miwi, kids don't need to worry about troublesome grown-up things. You should be spending your time as free as you please.
Don't give me that kid stuff. I'm not buying it.
But Miwi, it's true. None of the adults here will try to deceive or use you. So you should...
What, just accept that and be coddled?
That's right.
And that's okay? That's just... It seems too easy.
That's okay. You have a future ahead of you. One that's much, much longer and brighter than mine is. If you're still not convinced, well then, you can treat me to a nice meal once you've grown up, okay?
You're treating me like a fool.
I guess this is hard for her to believe. I'm going.
Yes, see you soon.
I'll see you, Miwi.
It soon became clear why Iber Joy was present. The cursed artifacts found on Sunset had originated from Svendiavania, sent by a bishop named Jevel Salian. In return, Sunset had been gathering corpses on Jevel's behalf. Lucy explained her suspicion that Jevel had decided to silence Sunset once his usefulness had run its course, activating a cursed artifact that caused the fatal explosion. The implication was chilling in its simplicity. When Benjen asked whether Jevel was collecting corpses for Sen's magic or merely for research, Iber Joy answered carefully. Resurrection magic, he explained, was said to be the highest form of Sen's power, but it was little more than a legend. It had never been widely publicized, and Iber himself had never witnessed it. Still, given the circumstances, it seemed more likely that J. Evil was conducting research rather than attempting true resurrection. Lucy added that Jevel was currently staying at the Shan Church in the Northern District. He had been summoned by the Knight's order to appear the next day. If he cooperated, the matter might end quietly. But if he attempted to flee the country, Lucy wanted to be informed immediately. A sense of foreboding settled over Benjen. As if confirming his unease, Iber Joy directly asked for his help should Jevel try to escape. If the Magic Guild or the Knight's Order intervened openly, it would escalate into a national issue. As a mere priest, Iber had no authority to arrest a bishop. Benjen, with his particular set of skills and his position outside official chains of command, was considered the best choice. Everything had already been arranged. Once Jevel's crimes were confirmed, there would be no refuge for him. The only question left was whether Benjen would accept. Benjen hesitated. He had no desire to entangle himself in further trouble. Yet the thought of Miy's sister weighed heavily on him. The girl had endured so much, and if there was even a chance to find...
Progress?
Your Grace, we're almost unloading everything.
I knew they were going to make a moonlight escape.
You must be the man who defeated Twilight's crew. If anyone was to come, I knew it'd be you.
They're the Holy Order members attending to the bishop. Do you happen to be going somewhere? I believe the bishop is being summoned as a witness tomorrow.
There's no reason to comply with such a demand. Men, you may use the miracle. Attack him with everything.
Almighty God, speed! Please bless me and give me strength!
What's going on? Physical boost magic. I've heard of such a thing, but... I haven't been in a life or death sword fight for a while. But I have no choice. This sword is unbelievably sharp.
Master Beryl!
Faisal,
I'm here too, Master.
Karuni. Why are you two here?
Passing by and saw you needed help.
Pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence, huh?
Time's up for their magic.
That's why I see.
We can handle this.
Thank you.
Spur.
Yes.
Almighty God, bless them. Through your tranquil and infinite power, impart upon them the very...
Her sister's body and give her some measure of closure. He couldn't turn away. At the very least, he could help her say goodbye and move forward. With that resolve, he agreed to participate. Lucy promised him a reward, but he waved it off, telling her not to expect too much gratitude from him. When Benjen opened the door to leave, he was met by an unexpected sight. A green-haired girl stood outside, frozen in place. For a brief moment, neither of them spoke. Then Miy broke the silence, immediately asking what her uncle was doing there. After Benjen explained the situation, she fell quiet. He noticed how much she had changed. She looked healthier, better cared for, and that realization brought him a quiet sense of joy. Miy confessed that she didn't understand why everyone was so kind to her. Adults taking care of children seemed natural to her, yet she felt embarrassed, admitting that she had deceived Benjen in the past. Despite that, Lucy had given her money, freedom, and even the chance to attend school. Miy felt undeserving of such care. Benjen recognized that everything had happened too quickly for her to process. He told her to relax and simply enjoy what she had been given. Children didn't need to overthink such things. Though Miy didn't want to be treated like a child, the truth was that no one there intended to deceive or exploit her. She should just live happily. Miy struggled to believe that such good fortune could be real. Benjin reassured her that she had a bright future ahead. Half-jokingly, he added that if she ever felt shy about repaying kindness, she could invite him to a nice meal once she grew up. When he tried to pat her head, she swatted his hand away, clearly flustered. Understanding her embarrassment, Benjin smiled and took his leave. That night, the Shan Church in the northern district was anything but peaceful. Bishop Jevil was hurriedly loading coffins onto a carriage, his movements tense and urgent. Benjin followed quietly.
A pulse of life. Behold with your own eyes Fiend's miracle of the resurrection of the dead.
Sister. This magic is far from a miracle. So I'm the one who has to do this. No. I'm sorry.
Oh, mighty God's Fiend, bless me and impart on me your divine strength.
His strikes outnumber Serena's, and are even heavier than Headblitz's. His skill level is far superior to the others. But I can't let them go. And they're toying with people's lives.
Impressive you can hold your own.
Keeping to the shadows. He was soon noticed by a figure in a black cloak, as though his presence had been anticipated. Playing ignorant, Benjin asked where they planned to run when the bishop had been summoned for the next day. The cloaked figure refused to answer and instead called for reinforcements. Magic flared, forming barriers that prevented Benjin from approaching Jevil. The cloaked group withdrew, leaving behind 3 knights who clustered together and began chanting. A strange, otherworldly energy gathered around them, and even Benjin was taken aback by its intensity. The knights attacked without hesitation. Benjin leapt back, creating distance as he assessed the situation. Their magic was clearly enhanced, meant to stall him long enough for Jevil to escape. It had been some time since Benjin had fought with real blades instead of training weapons, but his instincts remained sharp. He dodged their strikes and swiftly cut down one knight. The sword proved its sharpness beyond doubt. 2 more attacked in tandem, yet neither could touch him. Then 3 additional knights closed in from the other side, their movements coordinated and relentless. Surrounded and pressed by empowered enemies, Benjin found himself momentarily overwhelmed. Just as the situation became dire, A burst of light slammed into the group, scattering them. Viensen and Kuzuni had arrived. Though their timing seemed almost too perfect, Benjin didn't dwell on it. Viensen split the enemy formation with magic before finishing them with precise strikes. Kuzuni held off one knight and pierced another cleanly with his new sword. One reckless knight charged Benjin directly, only to be stopped by the hilt of Benjin's sword, leaving him unable to counter. Viensen dealt with the last foe and explained that their magic reserves were depleted. Another group of soldiers approached, but Viensen and Kuzuni ensured Benjin had a clear path to pursue the bishop. Inside the church, Jevel ordered his remaining subordinates to form a protective line.
We're not vested with the miracle.
I can't deflect his strikes anymore. But I will not let you win! He can still stand on his feet. What's going on? Just stop. If you push any further. I don't mind losing my life for the sake of making Sven's miracle finally come true. Why would you go this far? I doubt you'd understand. I don't understand.
Master!
Kuni, Faisal,
You're injured, Master.
I'll be fine. Thanks to the two of you.
It was no problem.
We were just in the area. No need to thank us.
Sure.
I see my faithful Spur was defeated in battle. It must have been gratifying for him to give his life for God's Sven.
You abused all of those dead bodies. We couldn't even give them a proper burial in the end.
Arresting me isn't going to change anything, you fool. The Church of Sven needs to gain more power in order to save Svenity Yardvanya. Miracles instead of shedding blood. It is my mission, as a follower of Sven, to use this power, which in turn will save the entire world.
While he prepared a resurrection spell, eager to display Sen's magic. Coffins shook violently as corpses rose, staggering toward Benjin. Among them, one green-haired body stood out. The necklace around her neck was identical to Miy's. As the undead advanced, Jevel and his trusted men fled, leaving the reanimated corpses as a barrier. Benjin understood then that this was no miracle. It wasn't magic in the way legends described. Forced into action, he struck down the approaching figures, his hands trembling with fury and sorrow. When one body grabbed him in desperation, he was forced to decapitate it, and the body vanished instantly. Realizing the truth, he cut down the rest. Only Miy's sister remained. Benjin pulled her into his arms, whispered an apology, and ended it swiftly. Under the moonlight, he watched her fade, leaving only her necklace behind. Tears fell as the grim game came to an end. Exhausted and seeking release, Benjin was suddenly ambushed by S. The clash was brutal. S's strength surpassed that of any opponent Benjin had faced. Despite being wounded, Benjin refused to yield. Their blades met again and again until Benjin managed to injure S's arm. Undeterred, S enhanced himself further, attacking with terrifying speed. Though wounded, Benjin pressed on. In a final exchange, both were gravely injured. S staggered, declared that only those who played would never understand, and died. Outside, Benjin found Jevil captured by his students. Jevil spoke calmly, claiming their actions were necessary to save the world. The next day, Benjin told Lucy everything. Though he blamed himself, Lucy led him to his reward, a house. Inside, Miy was cleaning. She had decided to enroll in magic school and chose Benjin as her guardian. When she claimed a room as her own, Benjin could only smile, warmth filling his chest as he accepted this unexpected future.
I heard about everything that happened. Great work. What's wrong?
I couldn't help Mui to move on after all.
Well now, I have a reward as promised. Follow me.
A house?
I told you it's a reward. I heard you've been at an inn all this time, so I'm giving you this house.
I was looking for a house.
I'm afraid it's a second hand for me. Come on, let's go in.
Oh, okay. Huh? What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? It still needs the final touches, but it's almost done.
So tell me, Mui, have you decided what to do?
Oh, about the Institute?
We spoke about the Institute last night and she decided to join it.
That is great news. So what's there to decide?
Whether or not she wants to live with you here at your house. A parent's or a guardian's approval is required to enroll. So I think you should be her legal guardian.
What?
You'll just be her guardian on paper. But I thought that you two might as well live together. Of course, it's okay for her to stay at my house if she wants.
Wait, this is all very sudden.
Look, Mui, I won't go into details, but he did a very good job last night. He did everything he could for you and your benefit. Perhaps you can start trusting that. There are some trustworthy adults, don't you think, kid?
Do you mind if I take this room, if possible?
Another episode preview with tea. By the way, if you drink too much tea, you'll have to go to the bathroom a lot. Especially if you're a middle-aged man. Next time, the old country bumpkin learns the challenges of parenting.
Thank you so much for watching this video on General Sansan Anime. I really appreciate you spending your time here and sharing this anime journey with me. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support truly means a lot and helps the channel grow stronger every day. I'll be back very soon with more exciting reactions, emotional moments, and unforgettable anime scenes for all of us to experience together. Until next time, take care, keep enjoying anime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.